Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire. The scene of tonight's game between intra-city rivals. Bishop Guertin Cardinals visiting the Conway and the home team, the Nashua High School North Titans. Hello, I'm John Collins along with Tom King, and we are hoping for another exciting rivalry type of game. The intensity, I can already feel it in the rink, Tom.
Well, this is a game probably where North is probably at its best that it's been at the last 3, 4, 5 years in terms of being able to challenge Bishop Guertin. Now, the equalizer, John, I think in Guertin's mind or North's mind, as far as playing Guertin is facing a 2-week this is a 2-week layoff they've had. So because of storms and also because of the schedule and exam week. So Guertin has not played in 2 weeks exactly.
Well, there's our shot on goal just 10 seconds into the period as winging one toward the net was BG's number 16, Andrew Crespo. The first line of Crespo and Bottari and Eric Kelly. Excellent for this BG team, as Tom said, undefeated, and they almost scored a goal 10 seconds into the period. There was a great scoring chance that Crespo had there, and David Thorpe on the stop in goal for the Titans. In net, Drew Pearson is the goaltender for BG.
And it's a question as to how much Pearson will see in terms of rubber. And I'll tell you what, if that's going to happen, Brendan Robbins is going to lead the charge because he's going to have to do it offensively for Guertin if they for North, if they're to mount a challenge today. They can play a defensive game, but they have to put some shots on the Guertin net, and Guertin is a very defensive-minded team.
Face off to our right here, taking it Brendan Robbins.
And that's what you want. You want to see North with a face-off in the Cardinal zone with Robbins on the ice.
Ryan White wins the draw around the boards. It goes, but North keeps it in. It banks off the backboard. Nearly came out for a scoring chance for North with good back check by BG, and they have a breakout here. A 3-on-3, basically streaking Thomas Newton, throws it on net, saved by Thorpe, directs it to the corner. With it though, BG steals it back. Newton tries to find Austin Ricci out front.
John Aaron Choi started that play for the Cardinals with his defense on Brendan Robbins down in the Guertin end. And then Robbins saved a goal when he steered aside a rebound.
Austin Bauer and Ryan White battling for the possession of the puck behind the net. Still up for grabs. BG gets another scoring chance, deflected off of Robbins on the shot by Newton from the slot. Behind the net it goes, out front. As North desperately trying to get it out of the zone, BG creating some scoring chances, and they will get time for a line change. We are 3 minutes into this one, and it's been all BG to this point. The puck has just been briefly in the Cardinals zone. To our right, as you see to the left, the Nashua High North Titans in the white jerseys. Melissa Robbins is now on the ice. BG keeping the pressure on in the Titan zone, and they just ice it. And this will be a no-touch ice call. As Sesame Street might say, Tom, this game being brought to you by the number 0. It is cold outside, baby. January 22nd, you might expect it, but
it's nothing compared to what we're going to have today. Today's nothing compared to what we're going to have.
Plummet.
Exactly.
Right. -10 temperature reading. That's not wind chill. That's on the way for Greater Nashua for Saturday night and Sunday night, Monday night. So brace yourselves for an Arctic breakout, as the meteorologists call it. 12.5 minutes to go. First period, no score. We're just underway. Pretty good tempo to this game. No scoring chances yet for the Titans, but BG's had a few, and they nearly generated another one there. As creeping in toward the goal was Brad Cunningham, number 8. Cunningham fires it from the right point. Goes after his long rebound as it banks around off the boards. The Titans nearly looking for an icing again as a wrister trickles its way past Thorpe to the corner. First to get it again, BG, Brian DeFelice. A couple of Titans against a couple of Cardinals there as they try to gain possession in tight quarters. One-timer deflected. It looked like it hit off maybe Melissa Robbins' skate on the way through, so it never made it to the cage.
For all the time of possession Guertin's had, they've only had 2 shots on goal.
That's a fall, not a trip. Throwing it into the zone was Zach Honeywell to get a line change for North.
You almost hate to waste those possessions if you're North for a line change when you're bringing the puck up ice.
True, with momentum. You might want to just press that a little bit more before you run to the bench, see what happens. But BG has the puck, some crisp passing through center ice. Comes Eric Kelly, and he goes right in on Thorpe with, as Tom writes it down, the third shot of the game. They all belong to North. There's another shot. I think that was on goal.
There was. Thorpe with the right pad.
Well-placed shot by Aaron Choi from the left defense. Miscommunication there by BG.
I think these are the kinds of games where David Thorpe excels as a goaltender. I think when he doesn't face that many shots, he's just simply not as good and maybe into the game as much. And I think that when he's got a rhythm going and he faces a lot of shots, that's when he's a little bit better. But one thing that I think that Thorpe is going to have to do is he's going to have to contain the rebounds somehow, and so are his defensemen. They're going to have to help out with that.
Face off to Thorpe's right.
Because right now it's 5-0 in shots. And we're less than 5 minutes in.
Wow, taking a heavy hit was Ryan White. He goes to the ice, but he bounces right back up. BG with another shot on net, or didn't make its way through, hit some bodies in front of Thorpe. And Robbins, who's got that tremendous speed, keep an eye on him. Number 19, Robbins sets up his teammate, score!
Oh,
what a beauty of a goal!
Play.
Brendan Robbins to Jake Latham, and Latham with the exclamation point off a Mario Lemieux type of rush by Brendan Robbins to give North the 1-0 lead.
That's what Brendan Robbins can do, John. He can really elevate everyone else's game around him if he doesn't try to do too much. Robbins comes down, he might have tried to shoot that puck. Instead, he found the open man, and Nashua North's got a goal out of it.
Terrific goal for the highlight reel for North. They're up 1-0 with 10.5 minutes to go in the first period. In other words, we've played 3.5 minutes. It's North that strikes first on their very first shot on goal of the game.
While shots on goal can always be an indicator of time of possession, they're certainly not an indicator of the scoreboard a lot of times.
BG with good puck movement, setting up Connor Donahue for a shot that goes high over the net. BG setting up like they have a power play. Thorpe barely saw that go over his head. Puck goes behind the net. First to get it, Zach Taylor.
Yeah, I think he deflected the little one partially, but not this one.
He gives up possession by ducking that hit. Melissa Robbins fighting furiously with Ryan White for possession. It's in front of the goal. Shot by White. It looked like he hit the side of the netting. So it's still in the Titans zone. Relentless pressure here, BG, interrupted by a spectacular Brendan Robbins and Jake Latham rush for the only goal of the game. And the thing we were talking about is we have a break in the action, an icing call against the Titans. Tom, you were mentioning before we watched Brendan Robbins play, and he'd make a tremendous rush, but there was nobody there with him side by side to play off of.
And he had Latham this time.
This time, Latham's there, and it was just too much.
And I think that's an addition. I don't think Latham's been on that line with him earlier in the year. He's only a freshman, so that's a young line, freshman and sophomore.
Going to the net, anticipation.
Yeah, exactly, no doubt about it.
They were onside. And
that's how Brendan Robbins can elevate this team. That's, he can't do it alone. I saw him play Concord. He tried to do it all by himself over a period and a half, and then he got tired, and it was not a factor in the game.
Tyler Lewis in the face-off with Casey White, his number 6 counterpart. White wins the draw, but Titans interrupt the flow for BG at center ice and throw it right back into the Cardinals zone. Cardinals with a nice two-line pass attempt to turn it to icing, though.
This is a team, if you notice, they're going to get a lot of Guertin team that's going to get a lot of opportunities, but there's no playmaker. Last year we watched Gratados be a player. The last 2 years, really, watched Greg Gratados, who's graduated, be a playmaker for this team. There is no playmaker now. They basically are all taking turns in terms of getting, points and shots. They're scoring enough, but they're just not able to get that one guy to kind of center around.
Good read there by Austin Bauer for North, number 11, to pinch off the near rush by Crespo, and the loose puck near us, near boards, turns into some neutral zone play face-off.
This is a big game for players like Bauer, players like Andrew Robertson, you know, players like Latham. Those players, complementary to Robbins and others, have got to really, you know, raise their game a little bit.
Brendan Robbins taking the draw, number 19. He's waved out of the face-off circle, and Stephen Crocker will step in. The other winger is Jake Latham, who scored the only goal of the game, number 18 for North. BG pops it out of the zone. It's going to trickle all the way down on Thorpe, and he freezes it. So you don't call that a shot on goal, Tom?
I don't know, you know. I mean, I think it was a little too slow, you know.
Yeah.
If it had been a little bit more velocity down and just put a stick down in front of it, then yes.
BG and Titans fighting for possession after the draw. 8 minutes and change to go in the first period. If you just joined, 1-0. The North Titans are in the lead. They were subjected to a lot of offensive pressure by BG, but it was North that scored the first goal. Rister goes wide of the net. BG's missed with a few shots.
That's what they don't want, because here comes Robbins.
Down the corner, using his body as a shield. He is ridden off the puck. Good defensive play by Austin Cato.
Cato, Aaron Choi, Cunningham, they're very good defensemen for this Guertin team.
Brendan and his sister Melissa Robbins were out there together briefly. They teamed on a goal during the holiday tournament that we saw earlier in the season. Near boards, loose puck. BG manages to push it into the Titan zone, but North with possession. Melissa Robbins broken up at the blue line. BG in with it. Good stand-up hit at the line by TJ Duffy, number 3, who fans on the attempted clear around the boards and pays the price as he gets ground into the wood by number 12, Eric Kelly. Shot save Thorpe. Good blast from the right point there by Brad Cunningham. Solid save.
7-1 in shots, 1-0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
No, you don't. But it's always possible.
And the save percentage for BG right now, infinity. That's not fair. Drew Pearson, Tom said, came from Hollis Brookline to 10 net. And
yeah, he was the Cavaliers' starting goalie as a freshman, or played a majority of their games, and then transferred to Guertin 2 years ago. Last year, backed up.
Some great forechecking by this North line, making it very difficult for BG to come out of their zone. Face off outside the line.
Yeah, offsides, I believe.
Yeah. It was Andrew Robertson and Rick Marvin that were teaming up on the forecheck and throwing their weight around as well.
What having good defensemen helps you with is not only on defense, but it also helps you generate offense. You know, Choi and Cunningham and mainly Cato, they're very good at skating the puck out of the zone. If you can rely on your defensemen to do that for you in a high school team, you've got a little bit of an edge on some of the opposition, because your forwards could now, you know, be more part of the action, and you can avoid a lot of forechecking.
Did we just have a goalie change, or I was looking toward the left of the ice? And
No.
No, okay. Saw one of the goaltenders over there adjusting his equipment like he was going to come in. Thorpe loses the handle on that little bouncer for a moment. BG with it, shot underneath Thorpe's pads. He's not sure, but he made the save.
9-1 now.
A little bit of a shaky episode there for David Thorpe.
Well, what happened on that play, on that previous play, before he couldn't find the puck, was one of his teammates steered a rebound aside. I believe TJ Duffy did that, and that's what North needs to do. They've got to help Thorpe out with rebounds and not give Guertin any easy goals that way.
Stepping up to intercept Connor Donahue, BG's defenseman, but he's broken up, and now it's a 3-on-3 rush offside. Trying to step over the defender was Austin Bauer, but that little hesitation put him offside. Stephen Crocker also out there in the line with Mark Levine, and it will be a face-off just outside the line. Brendan Robbins to take the draw. stopped at the line by the Titans, and they throw it in. And that's no icing. It's the blue line is the icing line? Yeah. If you're outside the blue line, and I think in the NHL it's still the red line, right?
Yeah. Well, they
pass the red line so you can shoot it in. Good rush here put on by Thomas Newton, but the backhander goes too short of the net.
Yeah, surprising to get that close and not be able to put it on net. That's one of the Guertin's problems in this hockey game, John. If you notice, a lot of their shots have not been, a lot of their offensive opportunities haven't come on net. They've missed some easy opportunities that way.
Yeah, they might be trying to be too fine with their marksmanship.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're missing the cage.
Throw the puck at Thorpe and force Thorpe and his defenseman to clear rebounds and see what happens.
Bank shot off the boards. Actually, bank pass is a perfect one to Newton, number 4, operating now. The wrister, again, wings it high and wide.
Right.
The Titans with the rebound off the boards. Good stop put on there by Matt Fortin. Fortin's going to rush and throw it into the corner. He's got his teammate 24, Zach Honeywell, with him, but BG manages to keep it going around the boards and out. Neutral zone play here, sidestepping a hit but losing possession was Fortin, and it's into the Titan zone briefly. 4.5 minutes to go first period. North still hanging on to that 1-0 lead.
Well, it's a defensive-minded game plan that North is using, and that's all well and good, but I'll tell you the pitfalls of it next time we have a whistle.
Rick Marvin shoots it down, and he's all by himself on the forecheck. Now Tyler Lewis joins him. Marvin is ridden off the puck. Almost a chance there for the Titans. They've been few and far between the offensive chances for the team in the white jerseys. Meanwhile, as Tom's saying, BG struggling to get their accuracy back, and the 2-week layoff that you mentioned might have a lot to do with that.
Well, if I had a 2-week team with a 2-week layoff, the one thing I would be wary of is how do they physically play in terms of the body, play the hit, and everything else. Are they able to do that effectively? And Guertin so far has taken the body pretty well. So that hasn't been a problem. Gary Bishop said they went at it pretty hard in practice, and he had to convince them to go at it hard against each other in practice. I'm sure they're thrilled to be able to hit somebody else. But North's game plan, John, is fine. It's gotten them a goal, occasional rush to come down, the whole bit. But what I'd be wary of is if they get tired, it's going to lead to, in the defensive zone, it's going to lead to penalties. And they don't want to give Guertin any power plays. That's, second half of the second period into the third period. You don't want to get into that situation where your skaters are tired and they're committing, bad penalties.
3:40 to go in the first period. Still in the Titan zone. It's been in there a lot. Now they're going to break it out. Steven Crocker, number 9, trying to find Robbins in the middle. He gets knocked off the puck, and BG throws it right back in. 3:30 to go. 1-0. The Titans lead. They have a little bit of a break here. Missed pass, though, and it's going to bounce onto the stick of the defender for BG. You don't have number 19, by the way, on the program. Maybe I can get that between periods. Otherwise, the roster seems to be pretty good. Line change for the Titans. That was a little bit unfair for the goaltender for BG, Drew Pearson. The very first shot that he saw in the game was a tremendous goal-scoring opportunity generated by Brendan Robbins that was converted by Jake Latham, so he never had a chance to get his feet wet before the Titans had their one and only best scoring chance. Loose puck in front, scramble, BG still has it. Brad Cunningham trying to maneuver for position down there. They're operating like they're on the power play, but I had to double check. It is even strength. Still, BG now getting a little bit too fancy behind the cage, and pouncing is Fortin. Loose puck. Melissa Robbins is going to bank it out.
Now, see, the one thing, Guertin just not putting a lot of what you call quality shots in close, but they haven't paid the price for that, except for no goals, because North hasn't come back down the other end.
Throw in front, shot. Was that a save, or did he miss?
I think he missed.
Terrific setup in front. That was Brian DeFelice, who was standing right there in the
missed just wide, as you saw Thorpe reaching for the puck to his left,
front of the cage, and
right there,
another shot
tipped and blocked.
DeFelice again getting set up in the middle and skating it out and throwing it in. Evan Gaudet. Line change for the Titans. 1:40 to go. Puck deflects towards us.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to catch that, John.
online for you. Loose puck. The Titans have it.
Yeah, but a 1-on-3.
Newton hit the deck. That was a heavy hit right there.
Yep.
And legal, according to the officials.
Brad Cunningham
dealed it out to Mark Levine. Puck in the Titans zone. We've said that a lot in the first period, but there's only 1:10 left, and the Titans have the 1-0 lead. Trying to skate it out, Austin Bauer loses possession. Shot, score! Austin Bauer just lost it off of his stick, and I believe that was Austin Ricci, number 14, who was Johnny on the spot. Let's see. Yes, it was Ricci, and that's going to be unassisted with 1:09 to go in the first period. A bad break for North and a great opportunistic and alert play by Ricci.
Well, that's the thing, is you can't commit any mistakes. The longer you're in your own end, you know, you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay for it if they're that fluid offensively, and they have been.
Just slipped off his stick. And Ricci was right there, and he just slid it to the far corner. I don't think Thorpe even realized that the puck had changed possession. It happened that quickly. Bang, bang. Exactly 1 minute to go in the period. So Ricci, unassisted, answers Jake Latham's brilliant goal earlier that was set up by a spectacular rush by Brendan Robbins, who has the puck right now. He's broken up at center ice.
And he had Latham with him, but two Guertin defensemen. They're double-teaming Robbins anytime they can.
Robbins with 30 seconds left
so
to
here's
go.
the double team right here.
That's 10 times more than he needs to go the length
and he
of
beats
the
it.
ice. Robbins, stick handling, shot, score!
Yep.
What a beautiful goal! Stephen Crocker again set up by Brendan Robbins. It doesn't get any sweeter than this display that Brendan Robbins has put on. 2 assists. They might as well have been hat tricks.
Unbelievable. Pearson's got to be wary of that too, John. You know, there's so much focus on Robbins coming down. Pearson has got to be looking to see where the other man is, and he never saw never saw Crocker on the right wing.
Well, that was one to take your breath away, and I tell you, the only question was whether Crocker could get his stick, because it did tie him up.
Turnover.
Shot directed wide, as I don't think Marvin got a lot of power behind that shot. 8 seconds to go. Loose puck, still another chance here for the Titans. Backhander goes wide, and 2 seconds slider toward the net. That'll do it. So a flurry of offense there by North in the waning 40 seconds of the second period. They almost took a 2-goal lead.
Almost.
After surrendering the tie.
Almost.
Terrific action, and we are going to see quite a hockey game in the second and third periods. Brendan Robbins is still in the house, and the Titans have the 2-1 lead, so don't go anywhere. You're watching Nashua's ETV broadcast of boys hockey from the Conway Arena. We have 30 minutes of hockey at least to play here on Nashua's ETV. Come back with us.
G-morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me.
I think it might be one of the monitors.
Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did? Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
Welcome back to the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire, everybody. Second period action about to begin here at center ice. 2-1, the Titans lead it. 2 spectacular end-to-end rushes by Brendan Robbins, setting up 2 of his teammates. First it was Jake Latham, and then it was who was the second goal scorer, Tom?
Stephen Crocker.
Stephen Crocker right in front of the goal.
So Crocker and Latham. Latham at 4:32 and Crocker with 29.5 seconds left in the period.
We're underway. BG has dominated in the shots on goal category, but
10 to
obviously
4.
not on the scoreboard. 2-1, the Titans lead it to begin the period. And
We'll
it's a
give
quick
you all
icing
the
call.
statistics. Nashua North takes a 1-0 lead on a goal by Latham, assisted by Robbins at Brendan Robbins at 4:32 into the period, and then Austin Ricci with a turnover and a goal at 1:09 left in the period, 13:51, and then with 29.5 seconds left, the goal assisted by Robbins to Crocker. Stephen Crocker.
And there you have it, 2-1, the Titans lead. So BG looking for the equalizer. 15-minute periods here in high school hockey.
And let's test that theory, John, of penalties in terms of when they don't call them in one period, they tend to overload another period with them.
Yeah, we just had a penalty-free period there in the first frame. That's very unusual. Most of the games we call, at least 1 or 2 power play opportunities, but no man advantages for either team. 1 goal advantage for the Titans as BG breaks into the zone. A drop pass, successful shot, and a save by Thorpe. The rebound was loose, but BG's number 8 in front of the goal, Brad Cunningham, just couldn't corral it off of his skate.
He couldn't corral it off of his skate, and I think what he did was he partially deflected the shot off his skate, John. Yeah. And that meant he had an open net because Thorpe was down on the ice.
That open side of the net was just
begging for a goal. It didn't happen.
Good running check there. Thomas Newton just barely legal apparently as he took out the Titan defender Evan Gaudet a few moments ago. And again, hard hitting Newton behind the goal, steals it away. BG, that hard work by number 4 Thomas Newton paying off as the Cardinals get possession in the Titan zone. Newton working with it, sets up his teammate who wings it wide of the goal. That's been the curse for BG so far in this game. Not accurate.
And there we go. Doesn't take long, does it? 1:57 into the period, and we get our first penalty. It looks like it's going to be an interference call.
And let's see if it's our friend Thomas Newton who got a little bit too aggressive, and it is. Newton who threw his weight around as soon as he got on the ice for his shift and set up his teammate with a nice scoring chance. Got a little bit too overzealous behind the North goal, and he gets called for the very first penalty of this game. 2 minutes for interference. Man advantage. BG's defender falls to the ice.
And it's going to equalize it. It's going to be a call on the Titans.
Wow, that power play didn't last very long.
No, and it was not a
smart play.
Yeah, not a smart play at all. Not a real tough play in terms of a heavy hit or a big trip, but still, when Robertson knocked the defender down, and that's going to get a call.
So 8 seconds into the power play, the Titans give it up. They commit a foul, and will be 4-4 for 1:52 here. So a lot of open ice for these skaters. Out of the zone comes Stephen Crocker, who scored the second goal. Crocker momentarily broken up, regains possession of the puck. A lot of open ice.
The Robertson penalty is technically a holding call.
Brendan Robbins is out there with Crocker. Robbins trying to win possession in a battle with Brad Cunningham. Robbins dives to the ice, keeps it in momentarily. Crocker, though, loses possession. Back in it goes. First to touch it will be Connor Donahue on defense. Throws it around the boards. Nice move by Cunningham to get it out of the zone. Cross ice he goes to Casey White. White throws a wrister right on goal, and a save made by Thorpe. In front of the net. Shot and an easy glove save there. Connor Donahue stopped by Thorpe, and it'll be a face-off to his right.
I've done 4, I think, North game. We did 2 tournament games. We did the North-South. I did the North-South game or saw that, and then North against Concord. This is the 5th time I've seen David Thorpe this year, and this is the best I've seen him.
The clear out finds its way into the BG bench, so the faceoff will probably be back inside the Titan zone. I'm John Collins with Tom King, and our most valuable players with us, Tim O'Neill and Jess Soto on camera and on audio, bringing you the sound and images of this Nashua ETV broadcast. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson, very happy to be bringing you these exciting high school and college hockey and basketball games during the winter season. BG trying to get that equalizer, down 2-1, have a great chance here. Shot, and Thorpe comes out to cut down the angle and give Bottari absolutely nothing to shoot at, except all that goalie equipment.
Exactly. Bottari, tough play. You try to pass the puck. There's a defender right there in the passing lane, so he had to shoot it, and Thorpe was right there. The one thing that Thorpe has done well in this game, and so is his defense, they've minimized the rebound damage.
It's a 4-on-4 situation. BG setting up though like they're on the power play. Puck
John, they've been on the, except for 2 breakaways by Robbins, they've been on the power play the entire game.
The Titans work it out.
But Robbins is so effective. Just as you see here.
Speaking of him, and he almost made his 3rd rush goal scoring.
And he gets
the
puck
game.
back. Look at that.
So 5 seconds, BG will get that 5th man back, and Titans have to be wary when he comes out of the box, right now. As they break it out, there's a man lurking ahead of the field. I don't think that BG realized that, though, as they break it out. This is Austin Cato. Cato with it, slides in front, score! Cato setting up number 4 just out of the penalty box, Thomas Newton. So Cato taking a page out of Robbins' book with a tremendous offensive rush, slides it across the goal mouth, and waiting there is teammate Newton to put it away.
Well, you said it. He was out of the box, and that was the warning sign.
That actually came close to being a power play goal.
It really did. It may have been a power play goal. I'm not. No, I think it was about 2 seconds away from it.
2 seconds, but in effect it was, because that 5th man for the Titans had not gotten into the flow of the game yet.
So, pretty goal nonetheless. Newton and Ricci are the scorers for BG in this hockey game.
We're tied at 2. BG trying to get their first lead. A mass of bodies in front. I think blocked that before it got to Thorpe. 10.5 minutes to go in the 2nd period. We're deadlocked at 2. Here comes Newton, who just scored that goal. Taking it down deep, throws it back to Cunningham. A wrister through traffic. Shot, score.
Yep.
An opportune play. I think that was Ricci with his 2nd goal of the game. And again, he was in the right spot at the right time. Austin Ricci with his 2nd goal. He had a big open net to shoot at as the rebound came his way, and he didn't miss. He slid it across the ice right into the net, and Thorpe wasn't able to shift position.
Yeah, I'm not buying the explanations that Guertin is not an offensive team this year. We've seen they've just dominating this game offensively, getting plenty of shots on goal, and more shots you get, the more chances you have.
So 2 goals in less than a minute for BG, and they have just flipped the lead right around. They're up 3-2 and looking for more here as the puck just gets past Connor Donahue at the left point. 3-2, Bishop Guertin is ahead. As we approach the midway point of the hockey game, Robbins double teamed, rides into the corner though and gets possession. It comes back to Crocker. Crocker throwing it back to his defenseman Bauer. Bauer down to Robbins down deep. Looking out front, tried to hit Jake Latham. In traffic, loose puck. Crocker fights for it. Knocked towards the boards. Behind the net it goes. TJ Duffy standing up at the line, keeps it in. Loose puck, Robbins shot, misses the net wide left. Great chance for Brendan Robbins to get his 1st goal of the game after 2 assists. Keeps it in, good pass. Latham plays it deep, Honeywell's got it. Latham's gonna come off the ice. It's a mixture of 2 lines here for the Titans. Robbins looking for Honeywell. He finds his skate, but not his stick.
Now Honeywell could not get that puck corralled.
BG with a chance here.
And North does not have a shot on goal in this period.
What a setup and what a save by David Thorpe. Matt Blaze, point blank shot as the puck came to him. Dead center between the 2 circles, and he was almost surprised to have possession, I think. It was right into the midsection of Thorpe, who was ready and made a great stop. So 8:49 to go, BG leading 3-2.
And assists on the goal by Ricci were Newton and Cunningham.
Blocker save on the blast from Tyler Terranzoni. Terranzoni slides it across. The Cunningham shot misses to the right, all the way to Terranzoni. The Titans finally get possession, hammering it off the boards and out. Honeywell with it.
John, it's 9-0 in shots
in this period.
6.5 minutes in.
2-on-1, sliding across too late as Matt Blaze tried to find DeFelice but put it behind him. But BG maintains possession. Going down deep is Cunningham. He goes all the way around the cage before he throws it to the point for a shot. That gets deflected to the right corner. 8 minutes to go. 3-2. Domination by BG here in the second period. That wrister from the point by Cunningham hit Blaze, his teammate, and went to the corner. Desperately trying to get it out of zone. The Titans do. Cunningham to Honeywell, and they get it out. So actually, excuse me, that was Fortin to Honeywell. They get it out of zone.
Charlie Corey trying to figure out, okay, what do I have to do here to get sustain some offense other than the Brendan Robbins breakaways? Because that's what he's going to need.
Yeah, that's been 100% of the offense, unfortunately, for North. Brendan Robbins breakaways, breakouts.
Because Guertin is just controlling the puck more than ever.
Blast through traffic.
I don't think it made it through.
That was from the left point, Aaron Choi, number 7, with his defense teammate Austin Cato, 17.
See the Cardinals.
Cato with it. Wrister. That hits in front and goes over Ryan White. That was the
I think that made it
teammate.
on Thorpe's pad.
Did it?
Yeah, I think it did.
That would go as another save for Thorpe, who's under siege here in the second period.
He's got 17 saves in this hockey game so far. 7:20 to play here, second period. Bishop Guertin with a 3-2 lead on Nashua North, and they're looking to add, at this pace, John, maybe 2 more if they keep this pressure up.
With it, Cunningham deflects all the way in on Thorpe, who looked like he was forced to make a save of another shot on goal. Looking for the hat trick. Ricci was in the slot momentarily, lurking, looking for his 3rd goal. 7 minutes to go, 3-2 lead BG. Titans can't get it out of their own zone. Behind the net it goes. There's Newton, who scored a goal, one of the 3 goals for BG. He gets molested over there by TJ Duffy, and in turn getting knocked to the ice was Stephen Crocker, and it's not out. Shot over the goal there made by Zachary Coyle. Excuse me, that was number 8.
And here comes Mr. Breakaway.
Another burst of speed from Robbins, but he lost possession, and he takes a heavy hit from Cunningham. Getting it back, though, is Robbins. He throws it to the point. He gets nailed into the boards and then punched, I think, afterwards. And we have a call. It may be a roughing call or an interference call.
I don't think it's interference. He didn't give the interference signal.
It's, is that boarding?
I think it's either boarding or hold. No, not boarding. It would be holding because the play took place
Maybe it's
right over
holding.
here.
Yeah, but it was definitely the hits, I say plural, by Brad Cunningham on Brendan Robbins, who had basically had his head down looking at the puck, and he got nailed a couple of times.
Well, you're right, boarding. They didn't call boarding. I'm surprised.
2-on-2 shot and a good save by David Thorpe.
Short-handed 2-on-2, which has just got to be inexcusable right now. For as far as you're a North fan, you don't want to see this happen. You want to see them take an assertive approach with their power play. Guertin comes right down on a rush.
Good opportunity here for North here. The power play trailing by a goal to get even. And the pass goes awry, and it's going to be icing. So a miscommunication there by North turns into an icing call.
This is the first time I've seen Guertin. It's been a while since I've gone this late in the season without seeing them play. And, boy, I like what I see in terms of how they spread the wealth. I mean, Ricci's got 2 goals, but still, they've got 2 solid lines that basically anybody can put the puck in the net. They don't depend on that one player.
Matt Blaze, number 22 for Guertin. Thought he won the faceoff. He threw it to the boards and tried to chase it, but the Titans were first on it. So on the power play, North haven't really gotten anything going here yet, and a minute's gone. Good breakout made by Mark Levine. Levine gets it ahead, down into the zone. Is that Robbins that just lost his footing? Yeah, he gets right back up and gets possession, though. Just under a minute to go in the power play. Robbins throws it into the corner. The stuff attempt by Andrew Robertson, and BG able to make the save was Pearson. Out of the zone they come, 2-on-2.
That's the first
offside.
First shot on goal for North in this period. It took them 10 minutes.
Wow, in a 15-minute period, they didn't get their first shot till the 5-minute mark remaining. So it's been all BG in this second period. They came out trailing 2-1. They got a couple of goals in less than a minute's time, about 5 minutes into the period, but they've been just peppering Thorpe with shots, even in shorthanded situations. Crocker has Honeywell and also Latham with him. Robbins is getting a rest on the bench. BG ices it, as they can do legally. Down a man, 30 seconds to go on the Titans power play. North, the home team here at the Conway Arena, trailing by a goal with 4 minutes left to go in the second period. BG breaks up the play at the neutral zone and throws it back in. This will just about kill the rest of the penalty off. Not only is he killing the penalty off, but he's occupying 3 Titans down there. And a shot towards Thorpe.
It just hit the side of the net, or did he have to make a stop on that?
I heard it hit his pad.
Yeah, I thought it hit his pad as well.
It might have hit the post if he wasn't standing in front of it.
It's got to go as a shot.
That blast right there by Crocker goes behind the net. We are even strength, 5-on-5 again. The penalty goes by the boards with no visible effects at all. And in comes Newton all the way in. Good save by Thorpe, as Thomas Newton was allowed to just cruise in on the North goaltender. Puck finds it behind the BG net.
Even in the power play, Guertin did not lose their aggressiveness. And they've kept the pressure on, not sitting back with that 1-goal lead. And they'll keep the pressure on in the third period as well if they are able to maintain that lead going in. But again, if Robbins touches the puck, anything can happen. Although it seems as though Guertin is taking the double team off him, and now uses that extra man to guard the wing.
Oh, Newton took a heavy hit right there.
And it leads to a breakaway and a save by Thorpe.
Again, David Thorpe, last man standing, as BG's managed to find their way all the way down to the Titans cage time and again. Thrown out in front, shot. Lewis couldn't get good wood on it. Now he tries to set up his teammate in front. Deflected, and Pearson, the goaltender, will pounce on it. But what a great chance Andrew Robertson almost
right
had
there, and just missed the net. Just seen him miss the net.
Yeah.
After Ryan White had the breakaway for Guertin down at the other end.
Tyler Lewis suddenly with a golden chance to tie it up, and he's got to be frustrated.
Yeah. All of them are frustrated right now. This is what happened in the Concord game in terms of North just taking leads after lead, and then all of a sudden being outskated the rest of the way because they just got too tired. That was a 5-3 loss about 2-3 weeks ago.
Austin Cato is number 17. He's carrying it the length of the ice. He gets a shot away, and it misses wide right high through traffic, hits the back of Mark Levine's leg and goes to the boards, and we have a whistle. A penalty against North for interference.
Yep. And
a power play for Bishop Guertin. So they had an 8-second power play that we said was technically not a power play goal that it produced, but this will be a full 2 minutes.
Well, let's see.
Levine going to the box.
Is it Levine?
Number 10.
Yep, it is. Yep.
So in that skirmish on the far boards, he gets whistled for the infraction, and it's a 5-on-4 for BG for the next 2 minutes unless they score.
This is the first power play they've had, legitimate, full power play.
Cunningham's blast goes wide right, trying to get his hat trick as Ricci, he misses to the right.
Critical moments in this game right now for North. Can't afford to fall 2 goals down.
Cato back to Cunningham. They're playing catch. Cunningham to Cato. 1:30 left to go. 1:30 in the power play. Now going down deep to Newton. Back to Cato. He's going to shoot it. Save Thorpe. Back to the corner it goes, and back to Cato. Like a magnet, like there's nobody else out there. Deflected, and another pad save. That looked like it went off of a North player.
Yeah,
and got redirected at Thorpe, and he still made the save. A minute to go in the power play for BG. They're ahead 3-2. It feels like they should be ahead by 5 goals. They're ahead by 1.
Outshot North 15-1 now in this period.
Cunningham to Cato. I'll say it again. Cunningham. Ricci's shot never made it through. Blocked by TJ Duffy, and a clear to the length of the ice. by Robbins, who takes a breather. 40 seconds to go. BG right back, still on the power play. Newton cruising. Ricci, cross ice to Cato, moving in. Shot, save, or deflection.
Deflected wide. Never made it to Thorpe.
One-timer,
That
save
kid,
Thorpe.
you can hear that. David Thorpe keeping Nashua North in this hockey game. It could be 10-2 right now if it wasn't for him.
You got to pick a corner on Thorpe. You can't just fire it in the middle because
he's a big guy. So you've got to pick a corner, or you've got to pounce on the rebound.
You got to make a move or something. He's going to save 100 of those.
Right.
So.
He'll give up rebounds, and that's what Guertin needs to have.
David Thorpe keeping his team in the hockey game. 3-2. Can he kill off they kill off the rest of the 20 seconds that remain in the power play? Goes into the corner.
1 minute now left in the period.
Shot blocked.
Well, right idea by Guertin, but just not able to connect.
Brendan Robbins trying to create defense and offense all by himself. He's got a shot. Missed to the left.
But he killed off.
Look at him go. Brendan Robbins still has it.
But he needs help. No one down low with Robbins.
Robbins.
He needs help.
Still has it.
No, Robinson's got it now, I think. Doesn't he? No, you're right.
Oh, now Robbins has it, yeah.
Right.
He's 25 seconds to go in the period. BG's puck. Ricci throws it up ahead. Too far for Bottari. Stopped and cleared by the Titans. Here's Tyler Lewis. He's got a little help from Crocker. He's going to pull up and fire and save Pearson.
Ooh.
Drew Pearson with a nice catch from Roger Staubach.
Oh, those are the days, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of Dallas Stadium, no Patriots Super Bowl this year. Tom, I'm wearing so many layers, right? I feel immobile. I feel like I can't move, like Tom Brady in the pocket.
Wait till 2 days from now. You won't be able to move.
Yeah. It's going to be cold.
And Brady's not moving anywhere right now with that foot.
Where is he now? In Hawaii? No, he's not going to Hawaii.
He's not going to
Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's probably going to go somewhere warm.
Well, he's got the bad foot, don't forget. He's recuperating from foot surgery. So that'll do it for the end of the second period. Bishop Guertin with a 3-2 lead. Getting a goal from Austin Ricci to take the lead. Outscoring Nashua North 2-0 in this period. Outshooting Nashua North 16-2.
Which is amazing that the
actually
score
16-2.
Makes it even more amazing. The score is just BG 3 and Nashua North 2. 2 periods in the books, but it's still anybody's hockey game, especially with the likes of Brendan Robbins skating up and down the rink. We'll be back with third period action here on Nashua's ETV after this break.
I wasn't going to school because I was making money stealing cars. Well, I was 10 when I first got involved with drugs. I skipped school because, nobody cared.
When I first got pregnant, school was not important to me, so I dropped out.
Well, if I don't finish school, then I can't go to college. I mean, that's the whole point of what I want to do with my life.
I still need to go to school to make it for myself.
I think I'm happier now. I know I'm happier now.
Welcome back to the Conway Arena, everybody. John Collins with Tom King. We're getting set for what we hope will be an exciting third period of action. BG leads North 3-2. The story is Thorpe right now, Tom. You're talking about the shots on goal, just astronomical in favor of BG.
26-6, and Thorpe's got 23 saves. At some point, something's got to give. And either North is going to develop a forecheck, which they haven't this entire game, as you look at David Thorpe right there, and I'm not sure, is that Levine or is that Robertson next to him? I'm not positive. But, there's a slight delay. That's 15, so that would be Evan Gaudet. Let's see, what's the delay? I think they want to let the ice settle.
I see, yeah.
That's what they want. They want to let the ice settle a little bit before they start to skate. When you Zamboni the ice, it can be a little bit wet. You get some puddles on the ice, although...
I meant to mention a piece of good news. A week ago tonight...
You got good news?
Yeah, I got good news. There was a game between the Tingsboro High School hockey team and Bedford at the Edge, I guess they call the rink in Bedford.
Okay.
And there was a player named Matt King who was immobilized from a hit from behind into
Oh,
the boards.
wow.
Head first. He was down for about, they said like 20 minutes to a half hour. They did the whole backboard
You're
thing.
talking about Bedford, Mass?
Bedford, New Hampshire.
Bedford against Tingsboro?
Oh, no, Bedford, Mass. I was talking about Bedford, Mass. You're right. Sorry. Bedford, Mass. Yes. And immobilized. People thought he was paralyzed. He wasn't. He just got a concussion. He was knocked out cold for a minute. He's up and walking around. He might not play for the rest of the season. That's still up in the air, but he's going to be okay. So that was a question that a lot of people had about Matt King of the Tingsboro hockey team. We don't want to see any kind of hits like that, but
Oh, he's from Tingsboro.
he is from Tingsboro, yeah. So they were away from home. Of course, they play at Skate 3, right, most of the time.
Yeah, I would think so. Yep.
So we're underway here, 3-2. Titans looking for the equalizer. They almost give up the fourth goal there. Another giveaway in their own zone. BG keeps it in. That's Cunningham. Throws it in on Thorpe for yet another save.
28-6. Just keeps going up.
Around the boards by Gaudette. Finds the stick of teammate Rick Marvin. He gets it out. Tim O'Neill and Jess Soto on audio and video here on Nashua's ETV. Our executive producer Pete Johnson. We're in the third period. BG keeps mounting up the shots on David Thorpe, but they only lead by 1 point. 1 goal on the scoreboard. Nearly another giveaway. Not a kind of blind pass you want to make there by Mark Levine. So Levine with it. Between the legs of the BG forechecker, Robbins has it. Breaking down with Crocker. Robbins skates past 2 defenders. Maintains possession all the way around behind the net. Drop pass to the point. Back to Robbins off the boards by Levine. Robbins down on the ice. Gives it to
Should
Crocker.
be a call. There isn't one. He was knocked down. Did they call it? Yep, delayed call. Okay.
What do we got? A trip.
Yep, a trip. That's what it was. No question about it. So Robbins draws the penalty.
That's what hustle gets you.
We've seen him do that over and over again.
Either a goal or a penalty when you hustle and you got that kind of speed that Brendan Robbins has. He'll stay out on the ice with Tyler Lewis, number 6, and Andrew Robertson, number 16, the forwards for North. And at defense, Zach Hall, number 5, and Mark Levine, number 10. Levine shovels it down into the corner where Robertson loses possession momentarily. Levine gets it back to Robbins, circling in the zone. Looking for that opening. 5-on-4 advantage for Titans, down by a goal. Slider of a one-time shot.
Pearson way out of his net.
Yeah, not much of a challenge there for Pearson. Back into the BG zone.
I was surprised. I was like, where's the goaltender? He was way out.
Good one-timer clear all the way in on Thorpe.
Just to play it, so.
Yep. Counts as another shot. Robbins with it. I think they have one shot, and North doesn't have a shot yet on this power play. Robbins puts the brakes on. Across ice to Hall. Zach Hall regains it. Tipped by Lewis nearly into the net. Out in front, but he finds a BG stick. Good thought there by Hall to Lewis. Just couldn't redirect it up high enough over Pearson. Drew Pearson, the goaltender for BG. David Thorpe in net for North. The head coach of North is Charlie Corey. Head coach of BG, Gary Bishop. BG effectively killing off this man advantage for the Titans. Now only 40 seconds remaining on the North power play. Levine skates past the forechecker. Nice pass to Robbins. Robbins with it, looking for a teammate, fires it right toward the net. Levine nearly got a chance to tip it in, so did Robertson. One defenseman at the point, that's all. TJ Duffy. Robbins with it, deflected shot. Loose puck. Robbins is going to get it back as he fights for possession with Bottari, number 10. Bottari, a lot of stick work there, knocks down Robbins, and that's going to be another call. It's going to be a two-man advantage. Lewis redirected that one. I think Lewis was saying that the delayed call should have continued. David Thorpe had a chance to come out of the net.
Yeah, exactly.
So there is another example of Brendan Robbins' hustle. He generated 2 penalties on the same shift, basically. It carried into the power play. But
so what it'll basically do is extend the power play another 2 minutes because there's only 6 seconds left on the first penalty. So they'll have a 5-on-3 for 6 seconds. Charlie.
Bottari just got carried away with the stick work there, and then he put an exclamation point on it about 2 or 3 seconds after Robbins.
We're watching Charlie Corey, the head coach of Nashua North, try to set up some kind of a, doesn't have the clipboard out, so whatever he's got to tell them for a play is pretty direct as to what he wants them to do on this power play. He's probably talking to them about the 6 seconds they're going to have the 2-man advantage, and then what he wants to see on the power play. And what he wants to see is he wants to see somebody put the puck on Drew Pearson, so Pearson's got to work for this.
The hand gesture there seemed to be like he was telling them to put pressure on the net. Like collapse onto the goaltender.
Exactly, because they're not doing anything. You know, Guertin's defense is doing a great job of protecting Pearson. There's no question about that. But North has got to be a little bit more accurate with their shooting.
Yeah, Thorpe is on a first-name basis with about 15 skaters on PG.
Cardinals.
They have easy access to the
They
to the
go
goaltender.
right in. Yeah, exactly.
There's more of a moat around Mr. Pearson in net for BG. He's been.
As I told you, I couldn't find him in one of those plays. He had been moved around a little bit, and the defense was all around him.
6-second 2-man advantage here for the Titans.
Yeah, now that's up. So they don't even get a shot off in that 6-second 2-man, and now it's a 5-on-4, and it extends the power play.
Almost trying to throw it in with his hand. It looked like Robertson.
Yeah,
now we have a whistle and nearly a fight breaking out in the
meantime.
There's a
punch in the face, but let's see if they're going to
call it. I didn't see either official looking at that when it happened.
Yeah.
They were kind of looking at the
trying to find a puck.
Goaltender. Yeah, looking for that. So
the face-off's going to be outside the zone, I believe. Yeah.
I think the ruling there is that Robertson kind of precipitated that. Yeah.
So
it's Lewis taking the draw with Robbins and Robertson, who is the number 16 left winger.
But North, with basically a 4-minute power play, got to take advantage of this, John. I mean,
at least get a shot on net.
They're down by a goal, and they have nothing to show for it.
Robbins was a step offside. He got kind of.
They've got to generate, they've got to find a way against good teams to generate offense without Brendan Robbins having to have a breakaway. They've got to do that. And right now they haven't been able to find that type of play. You know, they have to get a sustained forecheck against
Eric
good
Kelly
hockey
won the draw, number 12 for BG. Minute 20 to go. Robbins with it. Tries to sidestep a check. Loose puck. Robertson throws it around the boards.
Now, see, they're on a power play, John. Where was everybody else around Robbins? No one was there.
Cunningham's going to fire it around.
They've got the man advantage, and 4 skaters were away from the play.
Stepping up, Levine. Shot misses wide right. Levine, opportunistic play there. Just couldn't get accurate with his shot. A minute to go in the power play, just under about 50 seconds. Robbins sidesteps 2 defenders and a third, the same one twice, and a fourth, sets up Robertson. 2-on-1, fans on the pass. Now he tries a shot backhanded. He ends up with possession in the corner. BG's Brad Cunningham with it. Cunningham's going to skate with it and then throw it out casually backhanded. 30 seconds to go.
All that work, no shot on goal. Just not happening for Nashua North right now.
Levine fires it around the boards. First to get it, BG's defender there. Looked like Cunningham. Oh no, it's whistle. What we got?
Outside the zone.
Okay, delayed offside maybe. That's Tyler Terranzoni that had the puck, number 19, when the whistle sounded.
Now see, I think Brendan Robbins has got to be tired. I mean, he's really played his heart out in this game.
Yeah.
I think his wingers may be tired trying to keep up with him as well.
9.5 minutes to go in the hockey game, barring a tie. It's 3-2 advantage for BG right now.
So Robbins is off the ice, so the power play is now up.
The puck took a funny bounce off the dasher. It ends up on the stick of Jake Latham. Latham, a nice pass to Honeywell. Honeywell, all by himself though, throws it down and goes after it. He's going to be the first one to it. Zach Honeywell has the puck in the right corner, puts the brakes on, looks for a teammate. He finds his teammate Latham. Back to Honeywell, trying to get it out in front. Zach Honeywell throwing his weight around over there. BG fans wanted a roughing call on Honeywell. Latham skates around the defender. Off the boards to TJ Duffy, and BG breaks up the play. Thomas Newton tried to pass right into the center, a one-touch pass to Kelly. Newton gets it back. Ricci, who's got 2 goals, slides it in traffic, and Newton nearly redirected it into the net.
How did that miss?
A blast from the right point, misses wide. That was Aaron Choi. Number 19, Terranzoni, launches one over the net, and this ends up hitting one of the Titans players in the bench area for a face-off.
Well, you see how, Terranzoni being that 4th defenseman that we talked about, the 4 defensemen that Guertin have, Choi, Cunningham, Cato, and Terranzoni. You see how many opportunities offensively those defensemen get.
Sound like a food dish in there. Choi,
Terranzoni.
Terranzoni, yeah. I'm hungry, you can tell. 8 minutes to go in the game. Knock on cookies.
Bill Thorpe's cookies right here. Leftovers coming home with me, buddy.
Barring overtime. Shot saved. Point blank shot again. David Thorpe was waiting. No rebound allowed.
Thorpe has stopped 28 shots on the afternoon or early evening.
It was Zach Coyle, number 18, that had a good opportunity there to get that elusive 4th goal for BG. They've had a number of chances. No goals have been scored in this period. It was 3-2 coming in. We've played 8 minutes. Fired wide, actually 7.5 minutes make that, without a score in this period. BG with possession in the north zone still. Number 22 is Matt Blaze to center ice. Back in it goes Connor Donahue at the left point, all the way around to Blaze. In traffic in front. Good idea by Lewis.
There's a turnover, and that's what North needs.
Lewis has it. Stick handling in traffic, shot saved by Pearson. One of his best, maybe his best save of the game.
Oh, I'll tell you, he had to watch where that puck was going. It was on a roll, it was bouncing around, and right in and getting it Rick Marvin on net, and Pearson had to go down low for that save, and he makes it.
Yeah, it looked like Marvin had a backhander that was headed for the 5-hole between the legs of the goaltender Pearson, but he made the solid save and allowed no rebound. His best of the evening. 3-2, the score remains. TJ Duffy in a foot race with Bottari. Duffy's going to get there first, but Bottari steals it away from him. TJ steals it back, Bottari steals it back in front. And stick handling in traffic, keeping hold of the puck is Crespo. Drops it. Brendan Robbins steals it, but slides it into dangerous territory. Save.
Great job by Thorpe to pounce on a rebound, but he had to anticipate that Cunningham shot because that puck deflected right to Cunningham.
That's kind of a hopeful play, when you're under siege as a defender, you're trying to come out of your own zone and just throw it towards the middle. That's always a bad idea.
But
I mean,
how
incredible
would it have been if Marvin had scored there, that this game would have been tied with all the domination that Guertin has had in this hockey game in terms of time of possession, puck possession, and shots on goal.
That remains a possibility here. For every minute the BG does not score. Shot save on the one-timer there. Another great chance by Andrew Crespo.
They've only had 1 rebound goal. That's basically all they've had is one-time shots.
Round the boards, saved there by Cunningham. He backhands it behind the goal. TJ Duffy, defenseman for North, has his pocket picked. A good steal by Robbins, battling over there with Bottari. Behind the net, Titans skated out. Austin Bauer flicks it out of the zone to the neutral zone. Cunningham first back to get it. Under 6 minutes to go. 3-2, BG leads. Robbins with it. Broken up.
1-on-3.
Robbins has to sidestep his teammate. What terrific stick handling and skating. Brendan Robbins finally gets broken up by the tenacious Brian Bottari.
At some point, Charlie Corey is going to have to tell his defenseman to pinch up.
Line change. The Titans, Brendan Robbins, Melissa Robbins has to skate all the way across the ice to try to start Cunningham. Cunningham spotted the line change, took advantage, took it down deep. Drops it to nobody in particular, however. But Thomas Newton breaks it up and feeds the point. Shot in traffic. deflected wide. That was a slapper from Terranzoni, set up by Newton's forechecking. Kelly bumped off the puck. Melissa Robbins throws it down the boards.
5:07 to play here in the hockey game. It's Bishop Guertin 3 and Nashua North 2.
Cunningham winding up first to get it. Sets up Newton on the far boards. He takes a hit there, but gets it up ahead to Ricci, looking for his third goal. Throws it in front, nearly a setup for Kelly. Oh, wrister pass, slash wrist shot pass there by number 7, Aaron Choi. Thorpe's going to pounce on it, give his team a breather. 4.5 minutes to go, and as good a job as they've done defensively to keep BG from scoring any more goals. They need one. They need one to equalize it, or else it's.
And that's why I think they're going to have to. What do they have to lose now? I mean, with the offensive sets that they have, it's not going to happen.
This is like an icing play, and it is.
It is icing. With the offensive, with the offense that North is able to muster 5-on-5, it's not going to happen. It seems, unless Guertin makes a mistake and we get the rush by Robbins. So what's the alternative for Charlie Corey? Does he tell Levine and any other defenseman to pinch up?
I'll tell you what it is. You give Brendan a breather here. Heavy hit in the corner. We lost sight of what the crowd is charged up about as Thorpe gloves the puck. Not sure exactly what occurred down there, just out of our view to the left.
Just a big hit in the corner. There's no injury.
Okay. So my solution, Tom, is you call timeout, give Robbins an extra minute or two to rest, and then say, go Cal.
They may have already used up their timeout. I'm not sure. They had that timeout before the power play. Remember when the second power play was about to start?
Right.
I don't know who called time in that situation. I think it was Charlie, but I'm not sure. North.
Good poke check over there by Matt Thornton, number 8.
4 minutes now remaining in the hockey game. One goal game.
Or was it 18, Jake Latham? But in any case, it's set in the neutral zone. Robbins nearly had a chance for a break there. We have a whistle as offside. There was a BG player. Ricci was still in the zone as Kelly brought it across the line. 3:50 to go. 3-2 BG leads. North's total offense has been Brendan Robbins. He's out on the ice right now taking the draw and wins it.
This is tough.
Robbins looking for skating room. He is set upon immediately, and it's taken away from him. Newton has it. Tries to set up his teammate. He does. Shot score.
That'll do it. Yep.
Oh, brilliant play. Ricci with the hat trick. Austin Ricci roofs it. Set up by Thomas Newton. The steal off of Brendan Robbins. So that's totally frustrating for the North's best player, as he got attacked as soon as he touched the puck and tried to wind up in his own zone. Tom believes that will do it, and how can you doubt him? It's been a very big struggle on offense for North. And now they're down by 2 with 3.5 minutes left to go.
Ricci from White and Newton.
Penalty coming up here on North, and the call will be a hook. So to add injury to insult here, they are going to be down for shorthanded for 2 minutes of the 3:17 remaining in the game.
So and that's just going to be almost insurmountable.
Tyler Lewis gets called for the hook.
That 2-goal lead looks like 4 goals compared to the way they played. But Guertin now with Ricci with the hat trick, and Newton with a goal and 2 assists.
Tell you what, we were talking about he had to come up with a really good shot to beat David Thorpe, and to the North goaltender's credit, that was a terrific wrister right up in the upper corner by Ricci to get his hat trick. His toughest goal of the 3. And I think he's 3 for 3 on setups, Ricci is today. Loose puck in front, North with a chance for their 5th goal here on the power play. Thorpe is just all over the place in this mad scramble. Thrown across in front of the net, loose puck, shot, stuffing try. The net comes off its moorings, and Thorpe holds his glove on the puck on the ice. 2:55 to go in the game. 1:39 to go in Guertin's power play.
Under siege is David Thorpe. He has had to make 30, let's see, was it 23 saves after 2 periods? And now he's at 34.
It would have been nice if he had the shutout. You could call it Ice Station Zero in your
exactly.
story.
Yep.
But not to be. I mean, these kind of shots, this kind of pressure. I mean, Grant Fuhr would have a hard time keeping BG off the scoreboard with that kind of opportunities. Here comes Brendan Robbins.
Short-handed.
Worth the price of admission, and he gets knocked to the ice.
I'm surprised he didn't draw a penalty there.
Yeah, throw him a bone.
I know, really. 2:18 to play in the game now. 1 minute left in the penalty.
BG with a chance. One-timer.
Tipped.
Over the net. Saved Thorpe as he held the short side. Puck's out of the zone. Cross ice near point. Cato with it. Cato plays it to Newton, who's played a very good hockey game. Save for that one penalty he got earlier. Wristed out of the zone. And that's legal play. 20 seconds to go on the power play.
North can't complain about their penalty kill because Guertin doesn't really have a power play goal in his hockey game. So the penalty kill has been good.
Cato making the rush. Puts the brakes on. Right on the tape of DeFelice, but he wasn't able to get a good shot away. 1:20 to go in the hockey game. Will be even strength in 2-1 seconds now. 1:16 left. 5-on-5. Puck shot into the BG zone. Honeywell hands out a hit, but BG gets it out of the zone as we play the final minute.
And you wonder if Thorpe is going to leave the ice at some point, or is Charlie Corey going to throw out the white flag down 2 goals with a 1-on-1 to go. We got a little bit of jousting going on. Of course, Guertin and North, the student section, including the Guertin student section, which is to our left, gets into it. So.
It's so cold this weekend, Tom, that Snooki covered her cleavage. You watched the Jersey Shore? You're a Jersey guy, right?
I'm an upstate New York guy. I've seen a little bit of Jersey Shore here and there.
Yeah.
It got a little tiring.
You don't have any of that in you. You're a New York Giant fan.
Yeah, it got a little tiring after a while.
Yeah. So you're not coming back for seasons 3, 4, and 5?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's just amazing to me the money those morons are making, because they're all morons. I mean,
that's what their skill is.
Exactly. It's just unbelievable. What a country, huh?
It's fair.
What
right?
a country.
I know.
What a country.
It's not a meritocracy. You thought it was when you were a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they told you.
Yep.
Crocker. Right on net, saved by Pearson. One of the few he has had to make in this game.
He's got 7 in the game.
50 seconds left. Behind the goal. Robbins with it. Feeds it out in front. Pinballs off of Crocker. Knocked down out of the air by BG. Out of the zone they come, and with it. It's a try here for a goal. He misses the empty net. In case you missed it, as I did, the Titans had pulled a goalie. This one misses a high. And I'm sure whoever that player was that missed the net, it was number 16, actually, Andrew Crespo. I was going to say he's glad I missed his name, but he missed the net. Loose puck. I don't think they were conscious of the fact that there's an icing. So
Crespo was waiting for the call, and he was talking to the referees, and I don't know if they get called a penalty or not. There seems to be a lot of disorganization. Honeywell with a call. Charlie Corey not happy about it.
I don't know what that was for.
The referees seem to have lost control of the game a little bit.
There seem to be 4 things going on away from the puck.
Right,
in that
yeah, exactly. And now I believe Thorpe is going to come back on the ice now. 13.6 seconds to go, and it's all said and done right now. Guertin will go to 6-0. North will fall to 1-3-2.
Game was very much in doubt until Austin Ritchie got his hat trick on.
Yep.
They made it 4-2.
It was in doubt in terms of the score, John, but I don't know if it was in doubt in terms of the outcome, the way Guertin had dominated play. Marvin had that one shot on Pearson. That was really their only big scoring chance.
We're seeing near fight break out here at the end. We'll have to keep an eye, and that's it. They're going to part ways. So BG remains undefeated at 6-0. A decisive win in the shots on goal category. Not so much on the scoreboard, thanks to the fine goaltending of David Thorpe throughout this contest. Austin Ritchie, your star of the game for BG. And a couple of stars for North would be Thorpe and Brendan Robbins again. Always an exciting player to watch. A lot of intensity in this one, good crowd, and it was fun to bring it to you. Our cameraman and woman, Jess Soto and Tim O'Neill, our executive producer, Pete Johnson. I'm John Collins with Tom King, and Tom, looking forward to the next game that we might do here.
Yeah, looking forward. I don't think we'll have another game here for a while. I think we're going to, the next ice we encounter besides the stuff that's outside is going to be on February 5th. We've got a doubleheader, boys and girls. Girls and boys.
Thank you all for watching Nashua's ETV broadcast of North versus BG here at the Conway Arena. I'm John Collins for Tom King. Our final score for the final time: BG defeats North 3-2. Thank you for watching, and good night, everybody.